Just now I wrote on the board about Pakistan-China friendship.
Here I wrote, may peace prevail on earth.
Peace be to the world.
Let's build a safe and secure world.
Must grow every year.
Wish all the very best for China and its future.
我祝全世界和平。
Peace on earth.
通世界，共筑和平。欢迎来到军事对话节目现场。
Building peace together through communication. Welcome to Military Dialogue.
Today, joining us here are international participants from International College of Defense Study of PLA National Defense Universities and the Naval Command College, military experts and university students. Welcome all of you.
To begin with, let's say hello to each other and to the world.
你好。
Cześć.
Zdravejte.
Hello.
안녕하세요.
Konnichiwa.
Moin, Servus und Hallo. Ich wünsche euch einen schönen Tag aus Deutschland.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Muchísimo gusto. Que tengan un gran día.
Ciao a tutti ragazzi, come va? Un grande saluto dall'Italia e buona fortuna. Ciao.
Hola.
Hello.
Bonjour.
你好。Habari. Mengelaba.
Mengelaba.
Salam nachu, den nachu.
Hola.
Assalamu alaikum.
Bonjour. Ani sokoma. Mamukasei.
Здравствуйте.
Dinju, Uzinaira.
Etisain.
Manaona tupko.
Halo na gutla delo yubla olgeta.
Today.
Halo semua, salam sukses untuk kita semua.
Molweni.
Dumela.
Halo ogata line.
Kunando.
Avemia mbolo. Mbote nabino.
Semeno. Hola a todos, un saludo muy cariñoso desde Cuba.
Salut tout le monde.
Mbote nabino. Hola.
Assalamu
alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sanibonani, siyabonga, siyajabula ukuba seChina, siyabonga ngoba basiphethe kahle.
Jambo, tunatokea Tanzania, tunafurahi kuwepo China.
কেমন আছো? আমরা বাংলাদেশ থেকে এসেছি। বাংলাদেশ এবং চায়নার বন্ধুত্ব দীর্ঘজীবী হোক।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा ताल्लुक पाकिस्तान से है और मैं कहना चाहता हूँ पाक चीन दोस्ती जिंदाबाद।
Ayubowan.
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 สบายดีนี่แมนประตูไซณเขาหลวงเวียงจันทร์ประเทศลาว
السلام عليكم. عسلامة من تونس.
Hola.
안녕하세요.
Konnichiwa.
Hola.
Zdravejte.
Habari.
Salut tout le monde.
Mbote nabino.
Cześć.
Assalamu alaikum.
Dumela.
Halo ogata line.
Smile and say hello are the simplest way of communication. As soldiers, salute is a symbol of our identity, showing our highest etiquette and honor of being a soldier.
Absolutely. Today in our studio, we have many soldiers from different countries. Let's greet the audience in our special way.
Please stand up.
Different military salutes serve the same mission. The Swiss-German writer and Nobel Prize winner Hermann Hesse proposed, serve not war and destruction, but peace and reconciliation. I think it's the treasuring of peace that brings together people around the globe. It is the common aspiration of all mankind to build a world of universal security.
In today's world, countries are interdependent and become a community of shared future. Military exchanges among countries have also become increasingly frequent. In joint exercises and training activities, as well as in international joint operations such as peacekeeping, escort, and humanitarian relief, soldiers of different countries, although in different uniforms, speaking different languages, show the same commitment.
During various military exchanges, we can feel the charms of different military cultures, through which soldiers deepen their understanding of each other. Every year, there are lots of cadets and military soldiers come from all over the world, study in Chinese military schools. Their training, living, and dietary arrangements are all in accordance with Chinese military. Thus, deepen their understanding of Chinese military culture and created special bonds among them.
Here are a series of short videos about international participants in China's military academies.
以前我从来没想过还可以当中方学院的指挥员，和他们一起完成任务，因为他们很多都比我有经验，但是他们都听我的指挥。我觉得在这里大家都是战友，都是一样，大家都相互信任。我给大家唱一首歌。请把心真正放在最上，向前目标朝我在前方。有胜我们就有担当，战旗上写满铁血荣光。战士们，我在自己国家当了2年当兵，在自己国家我们的军官跟士兵的关系没有这种的这么热情，可以距离比较远。就老师兼课，没有学员兼课。当我来到这里去，虽然是把自己当一个老师，会努力的把所有的东西教，然后教别的学员。为什么学员可以当教员？中国军队到底是一支怎么样的部队？我特别好奇。直到一次质量维修保养，我找到了答案。
左一耳呢，就跑过来问我一个问题。我感觉应该是心里憋了很久。他就说当时一本正经的说，这个队长我认为你这样做是不对的。你是一个指挥员应该站在指挥员的位置上，而不应该和我们一起保养车辆。我当时听了之后我就笑了。我感觉他是应该还是不了解我们军队这种官民一致的优良传统。
队长告诉我。中国军队是共产党领导的军队，是人民的军队。在中国，军官和士兵只有职务和分工，大家一起哭，一起吃苦，一起训练，一起生活的。队长对我很亲近，我觉得这种感觉很好。
准备，开始！黄木兰加油！黄木兰加油！黄木兰加油！黄木兰加油！黄木兰加油！
积极复积极，木兰当呼机。花木兰在我心中是一位很勇敢的指挥女战士，是真正的中国女战士。我特别想成为她，所以大学一毕业我就要当兵，要去中国。 有44个男孩，只有我一个女孩，怎么办？而且我们不是一个国家，语言也不一样，平时怎么聊天太难说了，嘿呀！最开始我比不过男生，到后来他们可以的，我也可以的。中方虽然说我是女汉子，有血性的女汉子，但是我也说我没有留下。后来我才知道血性的意思是什么。血性是什么？血性是胆气、胆量、胆略。我最喜欢战斗精神课，因为在这里我可以听到红军战争、抗战英雄等很多战斗故事。原来除了花木兰，中国还有许许多多的勇敢坚强的战士。
敢于牺牲，敢于斗争，敢于胜利，务必使同志们。
在中国，这样教了我很多军事的知识，也教了我流血不流泪的战斗精神，也能吃苦，不怕牺牲，有血性胆气。今天我还明白了，这种战斗精神以前就有了。那个时候的中国军人就是这样做的。我希望回国的时候能把这种战斗精神带回去。我是非洲花木兰。
Well, I think Lieutenant George's singing of the Battle Song of the Strong Army is impressive. In particular, his pronunciation of Chinese Mandarin is wonderful.
Well, perhaps because we are both female soldiers, I'm also impressed by Maina, who wants to be the Mulan of Africa. Speaking of singing military songs, today we have a special guest who is particularly fond of Chinese military songs. He is Brigadier Shams from Bangladesh and is currently studying at the International College of Defense Study. Now let's welcome Brigadier Shams.
Welcome, Brigadier.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Shams Mamun. As my Chinese language Laoshe tells me, Shamo se memang. I am from Bangladesh, and I am a Brigadier General of our army. And this is the second time for me in China. That's it, I believe.
Brigadier, I've heard that you're very fond of Chinese military songs and are currently learning to sing strong army battle songs. So I would like to ask you to give us a little demonstration of what you have recently learned.
Being in a service and man in uniform for the last 30 years, it is really difficult not to love military songs. So I do love military songs, and I love quite a bit of them. But I like the one in the slide, the Strong Army song, the one they had been singing in unison. So that is a Strong Army song. But a little disclaimer though, I'm a terrible singer, so singing me alone is going to be a very, very difficult proposition.
You are being modest.
So can I get some friends among the audience?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Is there anyone here in our studio who wants to come up to the stage and sing the song with the Brigadier?
Brony, I think you can help me out. Brigadier Hafiz.
Yeah,
some of our Chinese friends, maybe.
Let's give them a big hand. Yeah, come to join us. Got a big team here.
Should we start?
Yeah.
Let's try. Tình bờ xin dân sang hậu giờ tùy sang hàng dung mô biểu giao dài chỉ sĩ phang và yêu sang ô men diệu đàng đàng chẳng chỉ sang chỉ mê tí sưu răng qua chẳng xe men
经的聚会，能的上上走佛浪，国际上的干招浪，为祖国的圣战山。I think that's enough.
Thank you. Lovely, lovely. That's actually beautiful. Thank you, Brigadier, and thank you guys for joining us. Now you can back to your seats. Thank you.
Thank you, Brigadier. Your singing is really excellent. So apart from this song, are there any other Chinese military songs that you like?
As I mentioned already, I like few of them. When that day comes, that is often we can see in the military parade that is being played. That is Dauna Itian Daulaishi. Then the song of the Still Torrent, Gangtia Haulu Jin Xingqiu. Then the March of the Volunteers, that is Jiwanji Jin Xingqiu. A song of the guerrillas, Yoji Dojiga. And Defense of the Yolo River, that is Baowe Huanghui. Yeah. I think so.
Great. So, Brigadier, there is a similar culture of military songs in Bangladesh military. In your perspective, what is the difference of military song culture China and Bangladesh?
Yeah, there is a rich military song culture there also in our lovely country, Bangladesh. But the military song culture is not that different than that of China. It is almost similar. But there are some differences. Like in almost all military establishments, we do play military songs during the reveille and retreat. That means the morning call and evening roll call. We also do play them at the background during the physical training in the morning and during also a demanding physical training which needs your tremendous mental courage and also hardship to energize the soldiers. But we do not play them during the lunch break the way it is being played here. And like Chinese military, of course, we are using military songs during the march past, parade, and similar kind of activities. And we sometimes have the public military band display on the special occasion like Independence Day, Victory Day, in the form of choir or instrumental rendition, or even in the form of orchestra.
Okay, thank you, Brigadier, for sharing with us your ideas. Actually, in addition to singing military songs, many international participants have new experiences and feelings when they began their new life in China's military academies. Now let's find out what kind of new experiences and feelings they have through a short video.
来中国之前就听说，中国军队和世界上其他军队不一样。来到我们学院之后，才知道中国军队的这种不一样，来自他们的这种传承。这种传承是精神的传承，更是血脉的传承，记忆的传承。这让我很震撼，很钦佩。
I've seen many military videos of other countries, but I like the Chinese formation and the parade most. Then I've been wondering how they achieve extraordinary uniformity in parade. The square-built quilts, the ordered room with everything well placed. I got to know that their strict and precise work style are from the daily life beat by beat to develop.
Cela fait 3 mois que j'ai commencé le stage de spécialisation au commandement subalterne d'infanterie. Au cours de ce peu de temps passé ici, j'ai pu constater que l'armée chinoise s'entraîne comme s'il s'agissait de vraies batailles. Je pense que cette idée et cette méthode d'entraînement permettent d'assurer la puissance d'une armée. Et ainsi, arrivés sur le champ de bataille, nous sommes assurés de triompher face à n'importe quelle agresseur.
The International Training Department organized an opportunity for us to learn the Chinese military formation and the military stuff. At first, I realized it's easy to learn, but difficult to master. Even more difficult to grasp the essence. We not only learned the Chinese military formation, but also felt the power it brought to us by making us more stronger, united, and mature.
Мне очень нравятся многие соревнования, которые проводятся в нашей академии. Мы можем почувствовать боевой дух китайских военнослужащих. Они смели воевать и пожертвоваться, бороться на первые места. Также можем почувствовать их моральный стиль. Дружба на первом месте, а на втором месте соперничество. Они достойны называться армией с прекрасными традициями. Мы видели в такой армии могущественность и близость. Спасибо.
大队为我们举办的怀国记忆史，给我留下了最深刻的印象。国旗在每个人的心中有着非常重要的地位和意义。我的国家的国旗摆在这里，我就要做最好的自己，为自己的国家挣得更多的荣誉。我认为百旗历史的重要意义在于，他们在表达一中天下一家人的理念，也就是中国倡导的命运共同体。我们感觉到的是包容和善意。回到国家后，我一定会把中国这种友好的态度和理念带回去。
Brigadier, you have been at the International College for over 3 months. During this time, do you have any other thoughts on Chinese military culture?
We already passed 3 months plus, I think, and I have a really very amazing experience so far. The first and foremost, I want to make a mention about the mutual respect and mutual trust that prevailed between the leaders and led. Here, I found the soldiers are sincere and very loyal. And on the other side, the leaders, that means officers, are caring and also responsible. So that kind of very binding. And if I want to show you the example, like when we cross the gate, any gate, getting down from the bicycle or a bike to greet the soldiers and also to reply the salute. That is a kind of show of testimony of good mutual respect. And nowadays there are a lot of snowing around. And I can see that all, irrespective of ranks, all the soldiers, officers are busy in sweeping the ice together. So that is also tells us about the sustained harmony in this military community. If I want to really make a mention about another aspect, that is the sincerity and dedications of the soldiers. So in any corner, when somebody is really performing any duty, even if their officers are not present or even there is no supervisors, but they are doing it with their utmost sincerity. I have seen around my accommodation, there is a sentry changing procedures are going on when there is none around, even in this bitter cold. So this is kind of really amazing how sincere they are.
Well, Brigadier, you mentioned that the Chinese military has a lot of valuable historical legacy or cultural values. So as part of your field studies or training programs in China, have you visited some interesting places to find out those legacy or values by yourself?
We had the opportunity of visiting 2 states already. And we had a fantastically organized study tour. We went to Shanxi and Shanxi. If I talk about my visit at Xi'an in the Border and Custom Academy, there we had the opportunity to interact with the soldiers. We have gone to their accommodations. We have seen their training facilities. We have even seen a fabulous display by our soldiers, by Chinese soldiers. So there I have understood that Chinese military culture, in fact, that goes beyond the physical combat. The troops, they are not trained on only the tactical aspects, I have seen they are trained on also their military values and cultural roots and their rich traditions. And while visiting to some of the museums that we had been, like CPC Museum and National History Museum, while walking past all these relics, historical documents, I kind of felt that integrity is regarded as the cornerstone of the leadership in each and every aspect. That kind of unify people, that kind of build trust between the leaders and led. And there is a concept of resilience in the face of adversity. While going through the relics of Long March in the CPC Museum, I found it really, really amazing. It seemed to me like mythical, but I know that it's real.
Just as Brigadier Shams mentioned, revisiting the roads they passed and the places where they lived to feel and experience the environment by ourselves can provide us a unique perspective, helping us understanding the history of development and the spiritual code of this military force. We have also collected some moments of foreign military cadets who have explored and experienced the footsteps of Chinese military in the past few years. Now let's see what new insights and feelings they have gained from this journey.
We could feel what was the real spirit about the Chinese Revolution and the importance of every conflict, every war is to win the heart and the mind of the local population.
How the leader or the people dedicated to revolution, how dedicated they are, how sacrificed they are, we can get more understanding about the whole picture.
Indeed, we can see that the Chinese military has lots of valuable historical legacy and cultural values. That is the spiritual code of the Chinese military. So I hope our international participants can have opportunity to visit many places in China so as to find out those legacy and values by themselves. Here among our international participants in this studio, we have a China expert who have visited many places in China and speaks Chinese language very well. He is Lieutenant Colonel Atua Julian Freddy, Deputy Military Attaché of Cameroon in Beijing. Welcome, Lieutenant Colonel.
Hi, Lieutenant Colonel Atua. I've heard you speak wonderful Chinese, so I'd like to ask you to give us a short self-introduction in Chinese.
我叫艾杜啊，来自甘麦隆，我的军衔现在是中校。我去过浙江工业大学在杭州读过1年的汉语言与文化。我在1982年10月15号出生属狗，就是。
Wow, that actually deserves applause. Wonderful.
And Lieutenant Colonel, I heard that you have been to many cities in China, including some sites and museums related to the history of the Chinese military. Can you share with us your experiences and feelings about that?
Yeah. Talking about the historical context and the spiritual code of the Chinese military, the first thing I would say is I have a profound respect for the People's Republic of China, this great country that has been able in 30 years of time, from 1978 to 2008, to move from extreme poverty to a country that we now admire as the second world economic power. How did China do that? There is a Chinese song that goes like this. 因为路过你的路，因为顾着你的顾，所以快乐着你的快乐，捉着你捉着。Whatever.
That's great.
So it means because I passed by your passages and suffered your sufferings, I am happy with your happiness and pursue your pursuits. For Africa and China, it is this song means everything. It's like you have been going through the same hardships, the same sufferings, being invaded by other powers, all of these, trying to break you from the very bottom, which is your culture, your tradition, and then you must struggle hard to bring back your dignity. We can do it, even though we went through hardships. It's not like a decision of the gods, like you will remain poor, you will remain whatever. You can change it. It becomes in your spirit. The second thing I would like to say is I really started to understand the spiritual code of the Chinese PLA when I visited the Nanchang Uprising Memorial in 2018, and then the Tinkanshan Revolution Martyrs Mausoleum. We paid tribute to the martyrs there, and we went to the Tinkanshan Revolution Museum. We went to the Huangyangtie Observation Post. It is on this red land, featured with the surging Gan River and the towering Tingan Mountains, that the Chinese communists, led by Chairman Mao, lit the spark of the revolution, the Chinese Revolution, opened the path to the success of the Chinese Revolution, and fostered what they called the Tinkanshan spirit, which has been passed on from generation to generation. And that says, and I quote, "Overcome hardships with hard work and rely on the masses for the victory." So to summarize, I would say, what is the spiritual code of the Chinese PLA? That is, first of all, or it encompasses upholding the founding rules or the founding spirit of the Communist Party of China. This is loving the Chinese nation and its citizens. This is protecting the nation's wealth and training with strong discipline and dedication to win modern wars in order to avoid, wars, its atrocities, and its disastrous effect on the people's well-being. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Achua. Thank you for sharing us. You can go back to your seat now. 谢谢。
We can understand and explore a military through fighting on its historical legacy and cultural values, as well as carrying out military cooperation and exchange with it. In joint operations and joint exercises, we can have opportunity to get an insight into soldiers from different countries. Here's a video about that.
In recent years, we have seen more and more Chinese soldiers participating in international military exercises. Every year, there are dozens of joint exercises, trainings, and competitions with foreign militaries going on a regular basis. Many foreign soldiers have developed a deep friendship and trust with their Chinese counterparts through these joint activities. Sometimes, they reunion in other occasions, continue their special bond. In the next part, we have two guests joining us. Lieutenant Commander Salman from Pakistan and Han Zhihao from PLA Naval Command College. Welcome to the stage.
Welcome, Lieutenant Commander, and welcome, Zhihao.
Thank you very much for inviting me here, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum, ni hao. I'm Lieutenant Commander Salman Afzal Minhas from Pakistan Navy, and I'm presently undergoing Command and Staff course at Naval Command College, Nanjing.
Hello everyone, my name is Han Zhihao. I'm an interpreter and Chinese language teacher from the Naval Command College, PLA. It's a pleasure to be here today with Salman to share our story.
Well, Lieutenant Commander, I heard that you have participated in joint trainings with the PLA Navy for 3 times, even before you came to study at China's Naval Academy. Could you tell us something about it?
Well, at the onset, let me just say that I have a very deep connection with the PLA Navy. I have had the honor of exercising with PLA Navy's escort task group 3 times in the year 2017, 2019, and 2021. In the biennially held exercise Aman that Pakistan Navy conducts. The exercise Aman is, the word Aman literally translates into peace in Urdu, which is exactly what this exercise is aimed at, garnering that feeling of peace. The regular participation of PLA Navy's escort task group in exercise Aman is truly a manifestation of the friendship that Pakistan Navy and PLA Navy share, and our shared commitment to peace and prosperity in the region. While we're on the topic, let me just say on the topic of the 15th anniversary of PLA Navy's escort task group. The PLA Navy has been a regular deployer in the Gulf of Aden and have made remarkable contributions to regional peace by maintaining a continuous presence and carrying out escort missions while promoting a maritime community with a shared future. Let me just say a quick few words about my time here at Naval Command College, Nanjing. The training and the level of familiarity that I have felt while training here with my international colleagues is unprecedented. We are a very tight-knit family of international officers, and the environment that the Naval Command College has presented us for learn and train and share our experiences is remarkable and truly a manifestation of forging international partnerships for the future. Well, before I sign off, let me just say I'm really honored to be here at National Defense University. I was here for the second, this is me coming here for the second time. I was here back in 1998 when my father was attending the National Defense course at this prestigious college. And coming back here after 25 years has really, enlightened those memories that I had. I visited all the places where I used to go as a little boy. Wish PLA Navy all the very best in their future endeavors, and I hope we get a lot more and frequent interactions to exercise and train together. Thank you very much. Shukriya and Sheshe.
Thank you, Lieutenant Commander. I've learned that Zhihao is currently serving as the translation instructor while Salman studies. Although you guys actually know each other at the college, it seems that your connection began much earlier.
Yes, exactly. 3 years ago, I was honored to be selected as the interpreter for the 36th Escort Task Group of PLA Navy and participated in the joint exercise in Pakistan in February 2021. Salman was then serving as an operations officer on board a Pakistani warship. Although we didn't get to know each other at that time, the joint exercise forged a lasting connection between us. Simon arrived at the Naval Command College for training. By chance, I learned that we were in the same exercise, which opened up our conversation quickly. We talked about the memorable signs of the exercise, his connection with the PLA Navy, as well as the recent situations of the Pakistani graduates of the college. It was just like a reunion of old friends after a long time. During his time at the Naval Command College, Salman and his classmates quickly integrated into big international families. From learning to use chopsticks, to sing Chinese songs, to falling in love with Chinese calligraphy and painting. As their Chinese teacher, I was encouraged by every bit of their progress. I'm very honored and proud to have been a member of it, and will continue contributing to the PLA in my present and future capacities. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Commander, and thank you, Zhihao, for your sharing. Statistics show that over the past decade, the PLA has held more than 100 joint exercises and training activities with more than 30 countries. So there are many stories similar to what we have heard just now. Here in our studio, we have a military expert from the Academy of Military Sciences, Senior Colonel Zhao Xiaozhuo. Hello, Senior Colonel.
Just now, we have heard the stories. And over the past 10 years, we know the People's Liberation Army has conducted over 100 joint military exercises and joint military trainings with countries from various parts of the world. Here, I'd like to highlight two key words. The first is peace. So if we look at the names of joint military exercises, often we can find the peace, the word. For example, the peace mission under the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and the peace rescue operations, military joint operations with China and Vietnam, and the peace train joint exercises between China and Laos, and peace and friendship between China and the ASEAN countries. So I think it demonstrates the aim of the joint exercises. That is for the peace of the world, for regional peace, and for common security. So that is one. And the second key word, I think, that is friendship. Just as the host mentioned that, just now we heard the friendship between Pakistan naval officers and the Chinese interpreter. So they are not alone. We can find a lot of similar stories. So friendship, they have fought through all the military exercises and the military trainings. I think that is the guarantee of peace. So with the friendship, we have the trust. With the trust, we can guarantee the world peace. So in short, I think with peace, with the friendship, and with all the joint military exercises and joint training, it demonstrates the People's Liberation Army's, its determination for peace, and also it determines its openness and self-confidence. Thank you.